Starfighter. You have been recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada.
Should I do it?
Easy, easy. Wait till they're all in Death Blossom Raid. Fire!
Down in London town to go. Oh, with the record selection and the mirror's reflection, I'm a dancing with myself. Oh,
if you were an everyday teenage boy growing up in a trailer park in the middle of nowhere, what's the last thing you would expect to become?
A starfighter.
Exactly. And that's what we're gonna...
It's so cheesy.
It's so cheesy, but it works. No. We're going to be reviewing The Last Starfighter, and it's a little departure from our usual selections. Usually it's horror, something a little scary, spooky. Mm-hmm. But this is our channel. We can do whatever the damn hell we want. And, well, we wanted to start doing some sci-fi stuff. And Event Horizon didn't scratch the itch, so we just went full bore.
Well, it's a very specific itch to scratch.
It is.
When I was a kid, there was two things I wanted to be. One was a Jedi, and two was a starfighter. And, you know, Jedis are cool with the Force and lightsabers, but I gotta say, my first love was always, you know, the X-Wing fighter.
Oh yeah, like, as a kid, I liked Jedis too. And who wouldn't want to be a hobo sword fighter? But there was always an appeal to flying a starship and, you know, doing barrel rolls and dog fights. That was the best part, and I still love IAT today. Any movie that has that stuff, I'm sold.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, we played all the games. You know, we killed so many hours playing X-Wing, TIE Fighter.
Yeah, the whole series,
the entire Wing Commander series.
Yeah, Wing Commander was another big joy in my life.
Anything like that, you know. It was just great. I just love space combat, and this movie just delivers.
And it delivers in such a way that it piques kids' fantasies. The idea that you could be really good at a video game, and somebody out there is watching.
This is a way better movie than The Wizard.
Oh yeah,
like as far as video games being more than video games.
Well, yeah. Then there's like the three that really influence people. It's The Wizard, Tron, and this.
Tron was pretty good too, yeah.
And The Last Starfighter is generally the third one anyone mentions on that list of inspirations. The way that it looks, it was ahead of its time with CG graphics, and it pulled it off. It still kind of holds up. Like, I didn't have anything jarring happen.
It's as classic a movie as Star Fox is a classic game.
Perfect analogy. I mean, that's the whole. That's basically Star Fox. Is the last couple pilots left are gonna save the galaxy, and this is exactly the same kind of mold. Is desperate struggle against incredible odds, and not only that, it's a fun and at times pretty funny ride. There's some good scenes in here, excellent action,
and you know, I think you're forgetting one thing: is the music in this game.
Music,
it's memorable.
I like how you said the music in this game.
Oh, in this movie, yeah.
It feels like you're right there, and it takes every part, and the music by far is an amazing side to it. My favorite theme song to any movie is the opening score done by Craig Safin to this movie. It's just better than Star Wars for me. Like, everyone knows Star Wars.
That's a bold claim, but
I love it more than Star Wars.
Okay, that's fair.
But it's one of those things. Not a lot of people know about it. A lot of people have seen it.
There's a lot of good memories, and this is one of those films that they always wanted to make a sequel or reboot it, but whoever owns the rights is just not selling.
Well, they've kind of talked about it, but I think a lot of the talk was shot down when a lot of like the prequels to Star Wars, those kind of got poo-pooed. And you know, if something critically won't do well like sci-fi, a lot of production houses aren't going to foot the bill to have another one made. And I follow the progress of the reboots or the sequels and stuff like that, and it's never really gotten past like a good screenplay. And it's a shame because I think this is a movie that could really benefit from an update.
I think it's fine as it is.
It's fine as it is.
Like, you finish watching this movie and you feel good. You know, the music was great. The comedy bits or the little jokes here and there are actually funny.
Yeah, and it's got one of the funniest little kids in movies too.
It's a cool spaceship design. You know, cool premise. Yeah, it does have that Tron thing going on. You know, video games could be real. You know, it's fulfilling a lot of fantasies for a young kid. You know.
Oh yeah, especially I think it's one of those movies that I watch to kind of get into a better mood. Like if things aren't exactly rolling Aaron's way, I tend to lean on movies like this to kind of keep me afloat. And it's done it over the years. This is a movie I've watched. You know, you don't want to say religiously, but I've watched it more than pretty much every other movie I've ever owned, and it's just going to stay there. It's just the way it is. I can watch this movie at the drop of a hat any time, and you know that's why I wanted to do this, because I was kind of in the mood to do something fun in life.
Yeah, you can't watch kind of like, I don't want to call them crap, but you can't watch crap all the time, you know. And you have to like show a little love to the things you love.
Well, exactly. You don't want to basically spend your whole day working in a gold mine sort of thing.
The underground sugar caves.
Yeah, the gumdrop mines. And you can burn yourself out very easily by trying to find the diamond in the rough, when you can just enjoy a diamond that's right here and you know it's there.
Yeah.
And it's a movie that I think a lot of people, younger people, don't really know about.
You can make the argument that it's not really for them.
It isn't.
It's for us. Like, this movie was out in 1984. You would have been one. I would have been 4.
But I remember seeing it when I was 7 years old, and 7 or 8, like when it first got on TV. And I instantly fell in love with it. Like the concepts, the way it takes itself a lot more seriously than it should.
I don't think that's a problem.
No, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's a great thing, and I think that helps the movies. In a way, I kind of think they were hoping for sequels or like this universe to keep going. And I would love to see a return to it, whether it's a sequel or a reboot. But you know, if this is all I have, I am pleased as punch to keep this just for myself.
Yeah, typically, like if you like Star Wars, if you like Battlestar, anything of that nature, you're gonna like this movie. There's a lot to like, and I would recommend this to anyone my age, really.
Yeah. Or if you know somebody that has interests that like they like Star Wars, but they're kind of surface to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Give this a try, and I guarantee it'll spool up there faster than light engines. You know, the FTL drives. It'll just take you to another galaxy for a couple hours, and it's a fun ride. So for me, my favorite movie of all time, you know, bar none, this is my favorite movie.
All right.
And I'm so glad we got to touch on it. And I don't know where it stands with you. How about you?
This is right up there. I'd actually watch this in preference to a lot of the Star Wars movies. I'd say it's about equal to A New Hope for me, which is, you know,
that's high praise.
That's my favorite Star Wars movie is A New Hope.
Well, it's kind of the same thing. It's a journey movie. It's everything seems fresh and new.
Well, it's pretty much the same story. Like Luke is Alex Rogan. You know, they both are summoned to do great things from being relatively unseen in the world.
Exactly, kind of tossed aside, and they don't even think they can do anything worthwhile. And in a way, I think a lot of people could learn from an Alex Rogan, and it's a great watch like that. It's excellent for kids. You know, there's not really any violence or anything like that. just space combat violence, I guess. Mm-hmm. So it's a movie for everybody, and I hope you guys get a chance to enjoy it on your own time, and also look into some of the forums. I've gone to a few websites, and there's some people that do fan projects. There's actually a copy of the video game out for the PC that mimics the one in the movie.
That'd be perfect.
Oh, it plays perfectly, and it's got a nice cult following, like a nice cult following.
One of those good cults.
Yeah, the good cults. Yeah. One of the upstanding cults. But no, I think that's all we got to say about this movie. Mm-hmm. Is it's a wonderful picture, 10 out of 10. You couldn't write a better movie in my mind.
Good night, and take it easy.
You did it!